Hey, what's going on, Your Charisma team? Nathan Olson here from YourCharisma.com, helping you create your brand your way. On this channel, we do a lot of social media marketing help as well as Instagram tips. So if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. Today, we're going to be talking about how exactly you should be paying Instagram influencers to promote your brand. The best and smart tactics that you can start implementing. Stay tuned. We all know that Instagram influencers have become an increasingly large part of the marketing scheme for social media platforms. We've seen huge brands like Nike, Adidas, and other major competitors that have started complementing their marketing strategy by introducing new Instagram influencers and new collaborations. Collaborations seem to be the way that marketing is going through 2018 and progressively more through 2019. The cross-pollination that you get by introducing new brands and new sponsors into your group just kind of allows your business to grow and prosper at the same time while networking with high-level influencers and high-level brands that create long-standing business relationships that you both can use to start growing. So we both understand that Instagram influencers are starting to become an integral part. If you're having trouble finding an Instagram influencer to promote your brand, I'm going to link up a video right up here that it's going to allow you to find a proper Instagram influencer and how to spot fakes. But today, let's focus more on how exactly you should be paying Instagram influencers. I've seen a lot of brands start implementing a strategy where they pay the Instagram influencer an upfront value for the audience. And while this may be while this may work for some smaller influencers that are looking for an easy payout and they're getting their first taste of money from social media, this is not going to be a very good strategy for large influencers that know the value of their following. The reason being that you may be getting denied by so many large Instagram influencers is that you're drastically undervaluing their ability to generate sales and traffic to your page. For example, when we use Facebook ads or other type of digital advertisements, we're actually charged for our impressions, for our click-throughs, and our future sales. You never pay an advertiser or an advertising platform an upfront value without any sign or recognition of your return. The same is true for Instagram influencers. The reason you should be paying Instagram influencers on a commission-based or an action-based type of compensation plan is simply because there is no guarantee and there's no strategy in place that kind of ensures that your upfront value is taken care of. For example, an Instagram influencer that may have 1 million followers understands that all of their followers, although you might not receive a high percentage, when they post your content to their page and it's a 24-hour post or even a lifetime post, the amount of revenue that is generated in the sales and brand awareness and traffic that is generated, they are only being paid for that specific one day or that specific promotion. For example, if a customer that saw your ad and buys 3 weeks later, the influencer actually doesn't receive any type of commission for this. This is where a lot of Instagram influencers are seeing their average value or their average cost per campaign is actually going down drastically, and they're not netting the actual income they should be receiving. So for brands and also for Instagram influencers, there should be a type of moderation that should be in play. And thanks to the Your Charisma influencer platform, we're actually working on establishing a more credible and a more trusted type of compensation plan that's going to allow businesses and brands to grow. But as we go through and as we start progressing and as you start finding more influencers to start promoting your brand, you should think about creating a possible discount link that they can use. For example, I've seen a lot of influencers, and I personally have used this same method to grow Leatherface gear. What we do is we send influencers a product to showcase in for free. We allow them to take pictures to promote our brand, and we also incentivize them to increase sales by giving them an affiliate link. This affiliate link allows them to earn a percentage of commission based on the sales they generate. Not only does this allow your brand to create branded content that you wouldn't normally get access to that's unique to the Instagram influencer, you also get an honest and trusted review from that Instagram influencer as they start to promote your product throughout time. In addition, the Instagram influencer, if they see a large percentage of income actually starting to come from the sales that they're generating, they're only going to promote your product even more. This is what's going to allow your business and brand to grow massively and very, very quickly if you start implementing a strategy like this. So how exactly should you be integrating this new commission style platform into your digital marketing and influencer marketing strategy? The best way and the most productive way that I've seen personally is going to be the actual affiliate link or the discount code that you give to an Instagram influencer. Because two things happen. One, the Instagram influencer gets a free product and they become what they think is a brand sponsor. And two, they start getting an affiliate link and they are allowed to earn an actual commission. So you hit the nail twice on the head. You give them a free product which makes them feel like they have power and influence and value. And the second thing is you're paying them on the amount of sales and the overall income that they can generate from their following. That really puts the pressure on them to start generating more sales and maybe posting better content, more sales specific content. Because they want to generate as much income as possible, and the best way to do that is if they market the best way possible to their following. And who knows better how to do that than an Instagram influencer of their own following. That's why we've seen a high percentage of companies actually utilize this method. But this isn't the only method that you guys should be implementing. I've seen a lot of strategies, and especially with the implementation of Google Analytics and the Facebook Pixel, you can actually charge for a landing page view. You could create a specific landing page that's not normally integrated into your website, so that way you're not paying for revisits or viewers that have already been to your website. You can create a new maybe subdomain that hosts a landing page in order to capture the amount of traffic that is actually generated from the Instagram influencer. You can get an overall read about how the traffic responds to the actual landing page, how long they spend on it, the overall amount of traffic that is generated from a breakdown percentage of their overall following, and you can really understand the value, the power, and the influence the Instagram influencer has. And this is going to be one of my testing strategies that I actually implement before I start paying an influencer on a commission base. Even though commission base doesn't affect me as much, I like to test the waters for the Instagram influencer. So this is something that I personally do. I do use the upfront value in some instances where it's a little bit easier and not as much is taken away from the influencer. I'm not trying to steal their value as many Instagram influencers feel they're being taken advantage of. What I simply implement is an email capture landing page. That way there's no products being sold, there's no actual revenue being generated. I'm simply just want to test the waters to see how the Instagram influencer content performs as well as their overall audience feels about leaving Instagram and going to a particular page. So what I do is I create a landing page, I capture emails, I'll pay the Instagram influencer an upfront value of anywhere from $20 to $50, and then I run the promotion for about 24 hours because that's the average time that a post is going to stay up on an Instagram influencer's feed. Especially if they're active, you'll see about 3 to 4 other posts come and hit their feed, which is going to push your promotion down. So even though it's still on their page, it's going to be pushed farther down, and it's going to be less in the viewing scene of an actual user that visits their page. Once I've understood the value, the influence, and the power this actual audience has, then I will send the influencer free products as well as a commission affiliate link or a commission code. That way they can start generating real income. This is what's going to allow your business to prosper and not waste any time or any product by using influencers that have fake engagement botted accounts or simply just a following that doesn't trust them. I want you guys to start implementing this, and I want you guys to really start thinking about how you can use Instagram influencers to promote your brand. They're worth pennies on the dollars, and in combination with Facebook and Instagram ads, you can absolutely saturate both social platforms with an enormous amount of brand exposure. This is what's going to allow your business to absolutely dominate in 2028 and 2019. And for a lot of those Instagram influencers or other entrepreneurs in the niche, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talking about the overall economic decline that we've been seeing. The S&P 500, for a lot of you that don't know, is a major stock that kind of dictates the overall market trend of the United States, and it's dipped on new lows. So the economy is in a future decline. It's not here yet, but there are a lot of signals saying that we could see a small recession occurring within the next few years. And what that means is that your business needs to be growing as fast as possible right now. Because when the economic collapse happens or a recession hits, you'll actually have less audience and less individuals that are willing to spend money on superfluous or superlative items. Meaning that if your business is not delivering food, water, or shelter, you're going to see a significant decrease in the amount of sales that is going to be generated during those recession years. And I would take the time to maybe look back at 2007 to 2010 and maybe just see how your industry did back in that big market crash. And understand how companies got around that and actually survived through this economic recession. But I don't want this to scare you guys. I don't want this to make you fearful of what's to come. It's just simply a part of the market. It goes up, it goes down, and we've seen a lot of market growth within the past 10 to 12 years. And all that means is that we're kind of overdue for one, so I don't want this to scare you, but I want this to empower you. I want you guys to understand that you need to grow your business as fast as possible within these next year or 2 or 3 years that are coming. And what that means is that you need to start collaborating with more Instagram influencers, doing more marketing campaigns, and really giving absolute essential value back to your audience, because it's not only about selling products, it's about establishing a brand that has real world value and real connections with their customers. Because the only thing that trumps brand and that trumps price and that trumps overall maybe product purchase mentality of the consumer is brand. The only thing that does that is brand. The reason that individuals buy the Supremes, the Nikes, the Yeezys is because there's a brand associated with that. There's a level of class that's associated with that, and people want to feel attached to that. So guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. The influencer marketing platform for your charisma is going to be in the link in the description below. Please go check it out. There's going to be a ton of Instagram influencers and brands that are on that platform that you can start using to grow your brand or to start using your services to help promote a brand. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned. Drop a comment down there. Make sure to smash that like button. I'm going to be answering any and all questions throughout the week. So if you guys ever want to contact me, just hit me up on Twitter at _Nathan_Olson_. All right, guys. Have a good day.